Today we'll talk about Tolumnia orchids. It's not a video tutorial about how to care for Tolumnias, but basically I will show you my tiny collections of Tolumnia. I've already created another video that's all about how to care for and where I report a few Tolumnias with you. This video is more like an exploring how my Tolumnias are doing, an update, also why I enjoy this plant so much, and I'm gonna also tell you a little bit about my journey with Tolumnias and what I currently have in my collection. If that's the type of content that you enjoy watching, or if you're looking for today, please hang with me. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear more from you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot. So let's start. First of all, I'm going to introduce you how my journey with Tolumnia started. I always loved these orchids from other video tutorials and pictures on the internet. I knew they were tiny miniature plants. So in 2020, when I started collecting orchids, I looked online and I found on Spices Orchid Plants, that's one of the main nurseries, orchid nurseries here in the UK. So I found that they had many Tolumnias for sale. They were like £15 each. I said, oh, they're very cheap because they are tiny plants. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna buy and I'm gonna have a go with some of these Tolumnias. So I bought 3 tiny Tolumnias. At that time, I bought them all in sphagnum moss, I think, and I covered them with bark. So what happened with that 3 Tolumnias? One of them is this beauty here that's blooming now with these all red. The flower is pure red, like burgundy red, and it's a very mature and large Tolumnia at this point now after 2 years, which is great. But at that time, I bought 2 other Tolumnias. One of them is my favorite one, is the Gyra Carrot. That's a color-changing Tolumnia, and I've already mentioned this orchid on my top 10 favorite orchids, I think. I'll link the video down below. But anyway, I bought that Gyra Carrot and another one. So all of them bloomed for me. What happened is, I moved house, I placed them in a shelving, a very cute shelving full of miniature orchids, but the lighting wasn't good enough for Tolumnia, so my plants were not reblooming, and I was not satisfied with the pots. I thought the pots were very tiny, and I decided to report them. But I think I haven't done a good job. I'm being brutally honest here. I think the fact that I messed with my Tolumnia's roots made the other 2 simply collapse. And they died like very quickly and briefly. One of them actually took a while to die, but my Gyra Carrot was the first one that I lost. The second one was very stressed and I lost. I think now this winter it's rotted completely. So the only one that survived from that hole was this one that's blooming. So how I managed to rebloom these orchids. So as I said, they were in this cute shelving, but the lighting was not perfect, not ideal for Tolumnias. So during summer and spring and summer, I changed it to my eastern exposure here. I placed it on my windowsill. Was the best thing that I could do. As you can see, it not only is growing super healthily, but also produced a flower spike for me very, very quickly. That's a brand new flower spike. It's not an old spike. If you're curious about this one is my Tolumnia Gyra Rainbow. It doesn't have any rainbow color. It's like pure red. It's beautiful and it's so cute. And I'm still in love with Tolumnias. I love them so much. But my collection is not huge because after that I have also bought this one from Spices Orchid Plants with other plants. So these were not a Tolumnia haul. That was another haul where I bought a few plants and I bought 1 Tolumnia. That's Tolumnia Gyra Farm Yellow. Let me quick look online because I don't remember how the flowers are supposed to look. 1 second. So these one, the flowers are very yellow with some brownish burgundy dots on the lips, on the petals. So that's how it looks like. It's beautiful. It wasn't doing very well, but what I noticed is I don't want to rot. So I have only 1 healthy fund and I don't want to rot it. So I'm watering it from below. Basically, I place it in a container, I add some water in there, and the moss is able to suck the whole water, and the plant is growing, it's producing roots, and it's looking quite nice, to be honest. The only fund that has survived is looking healthy, and I'm glad that this one is doing well because it was stressed for a while, but now finally it found its own pace, so I'm so happy with this one. And I don't know if you remember, I imported some plants from Orchid Garden in Poland. My brother-in-law brought it to me, I don't remember when, but anyway, he came to England and he brought some plants from Orchid Garden, and he potted all of the Tolumnias like a community potting, all of them together. I unpotted it on camera and I filmed how I was unpotting, I'm potting them from the community potting and potting them separately. There were a few Tolumnias in there. I don't remember it was 3 or 4. I think it was 3 maybe. I'm not sure. The thing is, I lost one of them. I think from that video, I will also link it down below if you want to know what I'm talking about. From that video, one of them was very stressed. It was a very tiny Tolumnia. That one has long gone. I don't have this plant anymore. And then I have 2 left from that hole. I am not completely sure if the tags are correct, but I will read the names because they may have been messed up since they were all potted together. But what I can tell you is I have here 2 Tolumnias. Look, to be honest, guys, look at that. I love how cute the fronds are. They look like tiny palm trees, succulent leaves. Amazing, amazing, amazing. This one has 3 fronds. This one has also 3 fronds, but this one's not doing as well as the other one. I forgot to water it, so it's a little bit sad, I think. I just watered it, so it should hydrate and become healthier soon. It has a new fund. Hopefully this one will do better next year. But so far I have 2 Tolumnias that have survived. One is a smaller one, the other one is a larger one. I read to you the tags. Hopefully these tags are the correct ones. Otherwise we'll discover when they bloom. So one is the Tolumnia from Mocha Dot. If I'm not mistaken, this one is white and brown. And it's a beautiful Tolumnia, very, very interesting. I love the pattern on the flower of this one. And I'm super excited to maybe discover how my flowers will look like. So this one is my Tolumnia Gyrac Red Corona. So from the flowers, each looks like it has some gradient of pink and whitish with many dots. That makes any sense, but I'm gonna place pictures on the screen so you'll be able to see it. So I bought these as the community potting. I unpotted and I repotted them and I lost one of them on the way. So I lost 3 Tolumnias already and I have 4 here with me. But I found these flowers and these plants. They are so incredibly cute. They are like maybe cacti and succulents that you keep in tiny pots around your house. But the difference between them and the Tolumnia is that it is an orchid, it is an epiphyte, so don't pot it in soil. Yeah, it is a highlight plant, but succulents and cacti are as well. So, and it needs more water, you know. Don't forget to water it because it won't be very happy. But more than that is a tiny orchid that is pretty affordable, at least in Europe. Wish I was in the continent because then maybe I would have a ton of Tolumnias since they are so cheap there. They are cheap plants, you know, if you want to start with something that is, and I don't believe they are very difficult to look after if you offer it some water and pot it in an adequate medium, or if you have an outside area and would like to keep it mounted, it loves to be mounted as well. If you have time to water it, it would be beautifully displayed mounted as well. I don't have time to water it and I don't have what it requires to have mounted orchids at home. So that's why they are all potted. They are doing well, but they do super well when you mount them as well. That's what I want to show you today. I want to basically take you around and show you my Tolumnias, because if I have the opportunity in the future to acquire more orchids, if I have more space, Tolumnias is one of the ones that I would love to have more varieties. And the advantage of these plants is that you can find in so many different colors and patterns. It's beautiful. They can also branch out like Phalaenopsis, and they fit anywhere, everywhere in a house. So I hope you have enjoyed the tour. and enjoy knowing a little bit more about my collection of Tolumnias. That is what I want to show you today. Let me know if you have Tolumnias as well, if you enjoy them. Let me know if you got the adequate care. Let me know what's your favorite type of orchid. I would love to hear it. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know which one of these are your favorite as well. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.